This is your Lieutenant Governor Burns bringing you 10 questions with the Belle Fourche football coaching staff.
What is your full name and where did you grow up?
My full name is Scott Russell Slotten. I grew up in Madison, Wisconsin, the great state. Go Badgers.
Reginald Von Schluten, and I grew up in New Underwood, South Dakota. Matthew Raba. Sorry. Are you still? Yeah. Okay.
Speak up, Burns.
My full name is Thomas Clinton Coyle, named after my father. I grew up here in Belle Fourche, South Dakota, born and raised.
My name's Asher Allen Pakula. I grew up in Rapid City, South Dakota. I went to Rapid City Central. It's pretty much the extent of my life, I guess.
Trey Jeffrey Horman, and I grew up here in Belle Fourche whole life.
Joshua John Schleissner, and I grew up on a dairy farm an hour west of the Twin Cities.
What is your height, weight, and age?
I am 6 foot and 1/2 inch. I weigh 168.5 pounds, and I am 40.
Woo! 5'11", right around 200 pounds. I'm 35 years old.
Tough one?
Yeah, trying to think here. Trying to decide if I want to be 6 foot today or not. No. I'm 5'10", weigh 185. What was the last question? Height, weight, and what?
Age.
Oh, and I'm 24 years old.
Age.
I'm about 6'2" and 1/8", 230 on a good day, 24 years young.
Well, you know, on a good day, I guess I'm gonna go with 5'9" and 3/4", and on a good day, I'm probably 205, and not 220. And I am 40 years old.
My height, weight, and age is I'm 6'7" and 1/4". I'm 340 pounds, and I am, what was the other? Oh, age. I'm 32 years old.
What was your positions during your playing days?
From middle school on, I played about everything, skills-wise on offense. I ended up playing varsity-wise quarterback and safety.
I played wideout and safety in high school, and I played corner in college.
In the trenches, offensive and defensive line.
High school? I was a running back, primarily running back, and I played a little bit of defense, DB, safety, and then I returned kicks and punts, and I was actually the punter also in high school because I was fast, so we could run fake punts all the time.
During my playing days, I played tackle in high school, then I went to college as a tackle, and then I switched as a junior to guard and played guard for my last 2 years.
A little bit of receiver, a little bit of quarterback, a little bit of like linebacker-ish kind of guy.
At one point, he held the record for...
Yeah. There was passing yards in a game.
a single game.
Single game.
State record.
Used to be.
What position do you coach?
I coach the wideouts, and I help Coach Slice with the defensive backs.
I'm the defensive line coach, and I also help out with the offensive line.
I coach the offensive line. I am a specialist on defense. I float around. I'm master of none, but I have a knowledge of plenty. And then I am the offensive coordinator and then the head football coach.
I coach linebackers, and then on offense I'm a floater, so quarterbacks and receivers kind of. Yeah, defensive coordinator. I call the defense. I've been doing that for 15 years.
Coach quarterbacks and linebackers.
What is your most memorable moment from coaching at Belle Fourche High School?
Coaching, huh? There's a few. Coaching, wow, that's tough. I really got to think about that for a second. Yeah, JV a couple years ago, we had a pretty good season. We stumbled early the first game of the year against Sturz like we always do, but we ran the table and we finished the year off and pounded St. Thomas More. Yeah. Brexton Garza probably had a $175. It was a good night.
There's a lot of them. I think it's a toss-up between that one year when we had like Bryson Westland and Horman, Kitka, those guys. We went to Hot Springs and whipped them. That was great. And then also beating Spearfish that year. We really pounded them, and it's always good when we beat Spearfish, right?
Yeah.
Most memorable moment, we've had a lot of them. I'd say every time we beat Spearfish, especially on their home turf, is awesome. Big memory in my second year, the team went 8-2 and qualified for the playoffs and had a great year that year. We also beat Spearfish that year and beat Hot Springs on their field. I think we actually shut Spearfish out that year, and that was big because they thought they were good, and they weren't, because we were better.
Wow. Okay, so probably the two times that we beat St. Thomas More. The one time we beat them up here, which was really fun, but we were expected to win that time. We won 38-3. But then a couple years later, when we weren't supposed to win, and we had a great game plan, and we beat them up here. So it was probably those two games.
Oh man, I'd say I guess. The last playoff game we had was a pretty good memory. That was a good group of kids. The list is really long.
Too long.
Yeah, I can't even pick specifics.
Oh, my most memorable moment would be coming so close to beating STM last year. It sticks with me, man. It hurts. But
Memorable, huh?
yeah, very memorable.
In your opinion, what is more accurate, that Coach Horman resembles MARV from the movie Home Alone? Or that Coach Slotten resembles Jimmy the King from the movie Ready to Rumble?
Well, those are both pretty accurate. A lot of people are going to go with Coach Horman and Home Alone. Just to probably even it out, I think I'm going to go with Slotten and Jimmy the King, because the only reason I watch Ready to Rumble at all anymore is because Slotten resembles Jimmy the King so much. It's just a great thing. It just brightens my day every time I see it.
Ready to Rumble, great movie. You ever seen it? How can the interviewer ask this question if he's never seen the movie? Well, I think we have to go with Coach Horman as MARV. I don't know if you guys have ever seen him. He wears stocking caps a lot. Got a scruffy beard. He's got this curly, shaggy hair. When he gets mad, he runs his hand through his hair and it spikes out, and really looks MARV-esque.
Hello.
Me, Jimmy the King. He's only like 5'10". Doesn't look anything like me.
It's got to be Trey and MARV. Trey and MARV. Yeah, for sure.
The Wet Bandits.
Yeah, the Wet Bandits.
Now remember, we're the Wet Bandits. Wet Bandits.
I'm gonna have to go with Horman, man. He nails that thing. Right? Just perfect.
Definitely Trey Horman and Marv from Home Alone, easily.
Oh, definitely Coach Slotten, Jimmy the King.
Jimmy yeah.
Jimmy the King.
Out of all the coaches, who has the slowest time in the 40-yard dash?
The slowest time, it definitely has to be Principal Raba. He's a distance runner. And when you watch him run distance through town, that's not even at a good rate. It's probably at a 10 and a half, 11-minute mile rate. I just don't see him opening up, getting those fast twitch fibers going and getting a 40-yard dash, anything under 6. I'd actually think he'd probably be slower than Tom Brady.
It might be me. It's probably me. I don't know. I can run a long ways. I have the best 3-mile time, but I would not probably do well in the 40.
Probably Raba.
It's been pretty unanimous so far.
I'd say slow. Coach Slotten.
Hence the name.
Yeah, exactly.
The slowest? I'm gonna have to go with Coach Raba. Yeah. I don't know, he might loosen, if he loosened up the tie,
Probably Raba. I've heard him talk about it before, and the fact that he's probably got the best, marathon time, distance, but as far as sprinting goes, he'll register the slowest.
When it comes to hairstyle, what is Coach Raba's best look? Short hair, long hair, or man bun?
Well, I'd say it's long hair. Long hair. I'm gonna go with that. I'm getting there. You just give me another year and a half.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's I don't like any of them.
Ooh, I'm a short hair Raba kind of guy. I like that. I'm a big short hair guy. I think he looks good with short hair.
Man bun.
Oh, you gotta go with the man bun. Man bun, yes.
I think he looks good with all 3, but I saw him one time with rocking that man bun, and I was like, ooh. I don't know if it was just because it was one time and it was different. I'm gonna go with the man bun. Yeah. Straight up man bun.
I would say, his biggest professional look is that short hair. He is a principal and dignified in our school district, so with that short hair, he really looks like a good principal. The medium flow that he has right now is really nice. I think it flows, and he runs his hands through it. It flows back nicely, and he's on the brink of being fine. When it gets long, it's just a little shaggy. Kind of looks like a lion, I'd say. It's a lion with a suit on. A suit lion, some may call. But then that man bun's quite embarrassing. And sometimes I question if, I hope Dr. Willard's watching this. I kind of question if he should still be in the school district if he's going to roll through town with that man bun. And it's a serious thing that we should think about in the future.
Where is your favorite place to play away games?
I like Spearfish. Spearfish is a good setting. Sturgis is good. I just like playing bluegrass a little.
Spearfish, because it's 10 miles away.
Honest.
Away games? I'm gonna have to go with Lead Deadwood, even though we haven't been there in a while. But I kind of like that, the hills in the background, no track, Ferguson Field.
I'm gonna say probably Lead Deadwood. Just the atmosphere is pretty cool. It's right in the middle of the hills there. The bleachers there's no track. There's that nice little brick wall around. It feels pretty confined. It's a pretty cool atmosphere, especially when the lights come on. I really like going there. We don't go there very much anymore. Hopefully that'll change maybe sometime in the future. But yeah, Lee Deadwood.
Favorite place to play away games? I said it earlier, always great to beat Spearfish, so I love playing Spearfish, even though I'm not a huge fan of turf. I also think this week we play Sturgis, and Sturgis has a great atmosphere with the Rocky Mountains in the background, right? You like the Rockies?
Yep.
Yeah, the Rocky Mountains are in the background of their stadium. That's really nice. And the only thing not nice about that, they don't give you a locker room. They tell you can use the boys' restroom if you want, a changing room, or you get the change on the field, which isn't great. But I will say the best complex in that we ever play in is Blue Grassley Field at home. We got nice locker room, nice wood shop, great field, freshly mowed by Tommy Coyle every week.
I like Sturgis. I like the setting down there, you know, and when we used to play Lee Deadwood, it's gorgeous there. You know, that's another good place to play.
Out of all the coaches, who loses their temper the most during practice or games?
Oof. Between slice and slow, I would, I'd probably go with slow on this one still.
Depending on if it's practice or game.
Yeah. If we're definitely for games, it's pretty close. But I'd say slow overall.
Oh, that would be our cameraman. You know, not staying in your lanes on kickoff, not stepping down on PATs. You know, we almost had to bring the ambulance in for Coach Rockstar. Coach Slice.
I would say tie between slice and slow. In games, it's more slice. In practice, it's probably more slow.
Gotta be sliced.
Okay, well, I know my name is in the hat there. You know, I know this. What I'm gonna say is that I probably I get more upset at the little things. Slotten gets upset at the big things. You know what I mean? The stuff that head coaches should get upset at, you know? Plus, he's in the public eye more than I am, so on the sidelines during game day, you know, because he's just a bigger body. And, you know, he's the one that needs to address the officials and respond. And, you know, I think that, you know, because of that, I'm going to go with Slotten. You know, but, you know, I got to do my part of getting upset too. And I'll take the little things because we got to balance it out. It's a team effort here. It's a team effort. I love everybody. I really do.
I'm sure if everyone was watching this, they would think, you know, after watching that St. Thomas More game, that it's me. But I'm usually the calm-tempered guy. I think Coach Slice really blows up on the little things, don't you think?
Yeah.
You know, it's just little things like a guy's out of his lane and kickoff, and we still get him tackled for, you know, on the 20-yard line. He would be pulling out hair if he had any, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, we all agree that it's probably Coach Slice.
That's all.
That's it.
Yep.
I got a question for you now. If you were going on this big, extravagant birthday dinner, and you got to bring one coach to the birthday dinner, who would you bring?
Probably be Coach Asher.
Why Asher? You got to give us a response. He's the lowly assistant.
We like to talk crap to each other.
Like to talk crap to each other, and you think you'd maybe fling a little mashed potatoes his way or something?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're benched.